beauties, good afternoon to you. Now this video should heal some of the wounds that have been inflicted upon by other people towards those who cannot, afford like brand clothes, brand stuff. I was watching the news. It came on sometime, was it this year or last year? Intermittently, we will see news that speaks to this, that they're closing down. The right authorities come, they're going to be shutting down on a lot of these businesses that are selling knockoff items, knockoff clothes, knockoff shoes, whatever it is. And sometimes when you look at social media, you'll see men and women throwing shade at others to talk about they repeat their clothes. So I must spend a lot of money on something and don't repeat it? Or really? How to repeat the clothes and how them can't afford this brand. And they go on and on as if that is going to save their souls. All right. Some of the clothes that some of these people wearing, my beautiful people, they are knockoffs. They are knockoffs. The average person cannot afford the real deal. For example, I went online. I like brands because I'm a girl who like quality. Some of them, for me, listen, if you're going to stop the originator's hustle, I probably can't wholeheartedly support it, because if I come up with an ingenious idea, I would want somebody to make replica of it, that is fake and not good for the people and can affect them physically, because the material that they're using may not be good, and the whatever material is in it can be damaging to your body. So you have to think carefully about that. So be careful, especially with shoes and clothes. I've heard people talk about the clothes look so cheap that it starts to bite. They say bite up them skin, like they feel like something biting them up. Because, for example, I went online, I saw a lady in a why am I not calling the name right? Balenciaga shoes. So I went online on the site. There was one on sale. The cheapest I saw that for, and probably with the tax, was $600 and something. And it's the sneakers I'm talking about. They were running for like $1,000 US. That is how much in Jamaica? Nearly $160,000. So when them people are selling it for $20,000, $30,000, it's not the real deal. It looks good though, don't get me wrong, Me personally probably would have end up buying them knockoff. Yeah, because it looks good. For me, it's really about the aesthetics, and it has to have that quality look. Because some of them have a quality look, but when you put on that on your feet, you realize something about the inside don't feel right, it's tough. It's tough. It's not the real deal. So all you people who wearing the brands and showing off on others, don't do it, because it's knockoff. Go and look at the real deal. For example, like a Louis Vuitton bag or Louis Vuitton shoes. How can a Louis Vuitton shoes be costing 25,000 Jamaican dollars, 30 or even 40? And when you go, the cheapest you're probably seeing is like 2,000, or maybe if it's on sale, maybe you can get it for 1,000 and something, 2,000 US, 3,000 and counting. Come on, Jamaican people. So let me tell you, they're only showing off. They have, just like how in those brands, the original brands, they have lower end, they have mid-tier, high end. But even in the lower end, it's not that low. So you can't have such a great disparity. Unless the only way it would be that low, it therefore means a lot of whatever durable material, let me say it that way, is going to be missing, because there's a big disparity between 25,000 Jamaican dollars and 1,000 US. A big disparity, that's 25,000 versus $160,000. There's a major disparity. So it therefore means it's sort of a riff-raff thing going on there. So you have, even in the knockoff world, you have low tier, mid tier, and high tier. Because you have knockoff and you have knockout, knock in, knock something, knock up or knock down. So let me tell you something, people. When you see the people them going on like that, 90% of them, it's a fake. It's a fake they have on. And deep down they know it. Because when they go on the site, unless they really don't know, when they go on the site and they say, okay, so I have on a Balenciaga that I paid 25,000 Jamaican dollars, and yet on the site, and it is on sale for 600, 700, 800 US dollars. Generally, it's 1,000 upwards for the sneakers. We're not even talking about shoes. That's made more. Come on. Yes, Jamaica. Yes, my beautiful people. Yes, my beautiful. Just recently on the news, they were talking about it, that they're going to be shutting down some of these merchandisers. We don't want to knock a person hustling, because, the reality is that the average, unfortunately, the average Jamaican could not afford the real deal. And everybody wants to feel good to even see, when they look on their shoes, they see the word Balenciaga or Louis Vuitton or Guess. you know, the brands. We've been subliminally cultured that way. That when you have on a brand, it's like you're a brand yourself. It's like you're the real deal. You feel superior. You feel on top of the world. You know what I mean? Like you can conquer the world. I understand that. You know, because I do feel that way sometimes, to be very honest with you. Not to show off on people. I just believe, to be honest, I like brands because the original things, to tell you that I can afford them, the price of shoes, my dear, with the salary where the government decide to pay me. But I know that they're durable, they last, and the comfort that it gives you, the material that they use is quality, it's good. You know, so it's a whole package. It's not just aesthetics, meaning I just want to look good. The quality of it. And there's nothing like a comfortable shoes, even clothes, you know. And they will tell you, I remember I went to a seminar once, and a financial guru, very, you know, he was one of the youngest partners for one of those big auditing firms. You know, years ago, Ian Boyne had interviewed him. I know him personally. And he said, let me tell you something, buy expensive clothes, buy expensive shoes, not too expensive. Because you don't want a case if you lose weight, especially with the clothes. You don't want a case where you lose weight or gain weight and the clothes can't fit you. You might lose back. It doesn't fit the way that it originally fit. And it becomes a waste. You may get a one-wear from it. You know? So the individual, he said, and this is a finance, somebody who teaches money management. Not telling you to live above your means, but it makes no sense to buy cheap clothes. It's like somebody going out to buy a $2,000 pair of shoes. By the time you will put it on, you're lucky if the foot bottom don't leave you. Same time, and you go to buy back another $2,000. That's $4,000. You go back and you buy another $2,000. Well, you could have just buy this something for $10,000 and done, or $15,000 and done. You understand what I'm saying? So don't get me wrong. You know, not knocking a soul hustle. You know, I'm just simply saying, some of you who are buying these things, it's not real, because it's, you know, the average, as I said, the average Jamaican cannot afford the real deal to buy a Louis Vuitton. Go and look at the site. Go and look at the sites. You know, the Michael Kors, the Louis Vuittons, the Coaches, the real deal I'm talking about. You know, not talking even when they're on sale. I remember I was so happy. I remember I was abroad some years ago, overseas in the United States, and I went to, what's the name of that place again? Was it Macy's or one of them? And the Michael Kors bag was on sale for nearly $300. I said, if I run and get it, it was on sale for $300, and that's a joke to like the higher end Michael Kors. I used the bag. I got done the bag again, and I did done the bag. I've put picture after picture in them. I did done the bag. I done the bag. People, we had done the bag. So can you imagine if I just willy-nilly, if I could, let's say, be careful of the words. But let's just say, alright, we're going to say like I can afford it. Buy a $1,000 US bag, a $2,000 US dollars, this a $3,000 and going on and going on. Me I done them. Me I go repeat them. You're going to have to say this and she that. You stay there. I'm my life. I mean, know what me spend on that. So don't show off on yourself, because most of them wear knockoff. Most of you are wearing knockoff items, unfortunately. I probably have worn it too. I remember once I bought a Nike, as me put I couldn't even wear it again. I couldn't even wear it for an hour ago. And I spent what? How much was it? It was on sale for like, at the time, a couple years ago, maybe 10,000. And then the basic Nike shoes or something like that. Like it was on sale. Like as I put my foot in there, I said, this is knockoff. And then, how much money is that? 10,000 is a lot of money in a sense. Maybe not to you, but it is. I never forgot it, people. And I said that what I don't like for myself, I don't like for others. And I have the shoes put on. I probably, you know, if it drop me, just fling it away. Tough. Tough. My size, knockoff, tough like rock stone. When we put my foot back, from I feel it in them, I say, or this is like deja vu. Me, tough shoes, not nice. Tough like rock stone. I'm telling you, knockoff. The original like them not tough, so. So all of that thing could have been the real deal. It's not the real deal. Just on the news it came on recently. I didn't know it. Because I said just go on the original site of these companies and you see the prices of the items versus what you see being sold out here. You know, me not knock them, the people don't bother feel me, I knock them, not buy them. If you know, it's just that they need to get the go ahead, or they need to change the names and tweak it. You know, it's just that nobody don't want to say like Balenciaga. So make up name, because you know it's a clear cut knock off that. It is obvious. So don't let them show up by you and knock off the wear. Anyway, guys, follow me on TikTok, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share this message. Thank you.